Welcome to Big Lake Show Vibes. I'm your host, Crim Slim, ready for another Lakers win, and we on a road trip. Going to pick up the Young Bull. Game is at 3:30 Eastern Time, 12:30 Pacific. We jerseyed up. You know the vibes. But let's talk about it real quick. Right now, we in a bad spot. We are in a really bad spot. You know, we lost the tiebreaker. We don't have the tiebreaker with the Spurs or the Pelicans. We needed that Pelly win. And I think just bringing AD and LeBron back, we wanted to get that win and feel like, okay, with our guns back, we can make it happen. Now, we were also missing Melo, but I guess it's like, you know, what can you really complain about that? Although Melo is averaging 14 points a game, 13, 14 a game, you know, we got to just roll with the punches. I think we got 5 games left. GOAT is going for that scoring title. I think he's going to get it. But, yeah, you know, no box score today. Let's get into it real quick. Last game, I did like the starting lineup. So shout out to you, Vogel, for finally coming through. I know y'all probably heard the windshield wipers. For finally coming through. You know, we needed, it was, the 1-3-4-5 is locked in. Russ, GOAT, AD, Dwight. Who's at that 2 seed? It could be, a 2 spot. It could be Avery Bradley. That was fine. I didn't mind that. It could be Malik Monk. I have no problem with that. It can also be Stanley Johnson. I have no problem with that. Any of those 3, I would not mind it. But, yeah, I like the lineup. I didn't like, now, the in-game adjustments, I wasn't feeling that. At no time should we take out LeBron and AD at the same time. I just feel like that's a recipe for disaster. And I kind of felt like once we did that, our decision-making just wasn't where it needed to be. I get it that AD's on a minute restriction, so is Bron technically, but listen, hey, forget all that. We got to go for this. We might be on vacation soon anyway, so let's just go all out. Outside of that, you know, shout out to, before we get into it, let's shout out a couple people. DJ Augustine, you're making buckets, man. You're playing good. You're just doing your thing. Like, I don't know why you don't get more minutes. Definitely over THT and Austin Reeves at this point. Wenyen Gabriel. Hey, you working, man. You are working on the boards. Like, when we sat Dwight and we put you in, I was like, ugh. But then I seen the grind and I'm like, nah. Wenyen got something. We need to keep rolling with this and build on it. Shout out to AD. He had a decent game. You know, I just feel like I want to see him in the post more. Yeah, he made a 3, but even the deep 2s, I just want to see you dunking the ball or going to the rim aggressive. That's all I'm looking for. But shout out to you for coming back, not leaving us for dead. We got a couple games left. Let's try to go get this thing. And you fell a couple times, and you bounced back. You did grab the ankle like I thought you was hurt, but you bounced back. And last but not least, I can't remember if Malik Monk got busy or not. If so, shout out to him. But last but not least, GOAT James. I talked on it briefly, but the man is going for the scoring title. Like, he's going for it. He's trying to get it, and I'm not mad at him. Go for it. Go for it, young old man. I think you got the lead right now. We just got to maintain these 35 pieces. I think it's like 5 straight games with 35. It's ridiculous. He's going off. I don't care what nobody says, the man is going off. See, the difference with a Embiid, a Jokic, even Giannis to a certain extent, not really so much Giannis. They're getting the plays set up for them. Same goes for AD. He's not making the play. He's getting in his position, and we're making the play to get it to him for the score. GOAT James is going to get that thing. Trey balls, deep twos, fadeaways, to the rack fillets. I mean, he's giving it all. He's giving it all. And the occasional flush. It's a magical year if we can secure this scoring lead, because what that also says is we're coming for you, Reem. We're coming for your ass, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We already in the 37s. And if he's averaging 30 a game, I think we had 10 games left at the time that he made it. That was another 300. Maybe even more. So get ready to see GOAT James go off for the rest of these. I think he needs 3 more to qualify. He's going to give you 3. And he's going to go and get this thing. Outside of that, I think we need to not come so hard on the Lakers. I mean, you look at teams like the Brooklyn Nets that are in a similar position. Yeah. Missing game winners, KD. Squad got Kyrie back. I think they got a losing record since then. Had to fight for that 1 dub. It's just like, listen, the young guns might have it. It might be the official passing of the guard. You look at the Memphis Grizzlies, with or without John Morant, the young guns are putting work in. My namesake, Desi Bain. Shout out to you, Desi. You're getting busy, man. So I can't say that it's just the Lakers. It's just that we don't have young guns to compete with these new young guns. They got all the skill set, all the game, all the hops, all the endurance. They just ready to go. They NBA ready. You know, we need that. Maybe the draft picks aren't that bad. Maybe they're not. So, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can get in this play-in. It's rough. It's rough. I'm going to be honest. This is going to be rough. But I think it's possible. I think it's possible. We just got to start winning. Like, it has to happen now. I get it. We're still just 1 game back. Like, we're right there still. You know, the Spurs or the Pels, they can falter. You know what I'm saying? They can go on a losing streak. We just got to go on a winning streak. Like, we're not helping ourselves catching these L's back to back to back. Like,